Mr. Gupta, let me take it in two parts. So, when you look at the first COVID wave, which hit us in March after the lockdown in March 2020, the epicenter of COVID wave one in India was largely the urban centers. Particularly, it was Maharashtra, which was the worst affected state, followed by Gujarat. And if you look at the first quarter of last financial year, you saw the impact of that playing out in not just the demand going down in the western side of the country, but you also saw the supply side getting disrupted, except for large developers who had the ability to retain those construction workers on site. Most of the affordable housing small developers did not have the mechanism to retain their construction workers. So most of the workers actually fled back to their hometowns, migrated back to their hometowns. And that immediately caused disruption in construction projects in the affordable belt. People started coming back towards Diwali, towards September, October, and then you started restart of the activities. So if you look at the demand side was muted in some parts of the country. But if you look at south of India in COVID wave one was largely unaffected. They came back much faster and the demand came back much faster. However, when things were getting back to normal towards the last quarter of the financial year, and we thought that probably we've taken care of the first wave, is when the second wave hit. And as all of us know, the second wave was much more devastating than the first wave in terms of the impact being more widespread. This time it was not just West, but it actually hit Delhi, it hit Rajasthan, Bangalore, and it also moved to the south of India. Now, this definitely has had a much bigger impact than the first wave in terms of the demand. The first quarter of this financial year, again, was quite muted, although lockdowns were not as stringent as it was in the first wave. But the fear psychosis of people was much higher in the second wave than it was in the first wave. And I've seen genuine income disruptions also of people largely in the urban centers as a part of the second wave. So clearly supply has got hit in under construction projects and demand for the lower income informal segment has been hit in the second wave. The only silver lining for affordable lenders like us is that the collection efficiencies have now started coming back. We are seeing repayments coming back. As Tripathi ji and Mr. Goyal alluded, these are circumstantial defaults because of their incomes having dropped suddenly. But as soon as the incomes have come back, people have started repaying back. And we hope that if there is no third wave, which all of us are keeping our fingers crossed, and credit to the vaccination drive that's happening across the country, it looks like we would have probably a lesser impactful third wave if we do have it. We should see us getting back to normal towards the quarter four of this financial year.